Good afternoon, students. Today we are going to discuss Digital Signal Processing Laboratory, subject code 17 EEL 68 by Professor Vanilla DA and Ramya K. And experiment number 6B, circular convolution by DFT and IDFT. To perform the circular convolution using DFT and IDFT using simulation software MATLAB. So this is the program which I have typed for the circular convolution. I am going to perform the circular convolution by using DFT and IDFT. So the input sequence x1 will be taken as the first sequence and the x2 will be taken as the second sequence. Now n is nothing but your number of points of the DFT, that is nothing but your capital N. Next subplot is 3, 1, 1. So the entire screen will be divided into 3 and the first one will be plotted in the first place. So I am going to take the stem x1 as filled with the title plot of the first sequence, and again subplot 3, 1, 2. The stem x2 will be taken as and it will be named as filled. Next title is plot the second sequence. So y1 is nothing but your output of your x1. That is, I am going to apply fast Fourier transform between the input and the number of points. So I will get the output y1 of y1, and the next one is y2 is nothing but your output. I am going to apply the fast Fourier transform between x2 and the number of points. So I will get y2. Both will be performing using this y1 and y2. I am going to perform circular convolution between these two. I will next I am going to name it as the y3. So y is nothing but your IFFT, that is IDFT. IDFT here we are going to do same. There is no difference between IDFT and IFFT. Only thing is the computation is fast in IFFT. Already you know that. So y is equal to IFFT y3, n. Now display the circular convolution result. So display y. The subplot will be in the third place. The convolved output will be plotted. Now title will be plot of circularly convoluted sequence. Now I will run the program to show the output. So here if I am going to give both the sequence at the same length, if it is not same length also, it will take the it will add the 0 at the lesser length. This is the input I have given for x. And the next I am going to give the input of same length. Number of points is 3. So see, I have given 3 samples for x1 and x2, and the number of points will be 3. So the circular convolution is performed between these two sequence x1 of n and x2 of n, and I got the convolved sequence using DFT and IDFT. The next here the data which I have entered is different. Here you can give this data also, nothing wrong in that. This one I have explained practically. Theoretically also you can explain. So same data I can give. Once again I will run the program. With the same data what I have shown there. So whatever I have shown, that the same value also I have entered. So whatever the values you want to give, you can give. So now we can cross verify with that. So this is the value what we have obtained, and this is the output what we have obtained practically using MATLAB simulation software MATLAB. The next one is the result. Thus the circular convolution by using DFT and IDFT is simulated using MATLAB and output is verified. Thank you, students.